Booger
All
Billy.
right, there, Mr. Marnes, got the driving destinations for us.
Yes, sir. Got a few things that we were looking at. School, the kids have all gone back to school, so family weekend trips are basically what you're looking at, either Saturday and Sunday or maybe for the whole weekend. So we were looking at day tripping. And one of the things is Beaumont. Now, it's far enough from Houston that it's out of Houston, but it's not really too far. It's only about an hour, hour and a half, depending on where you're coming from. And one of the things is the Spindletop Gladys City Boomtown Museum. Now, this is really a look at what really changed Texas. The Spindletop oil wells that came in from the Spindletop oil field that's just outside of Beaumont created a big gusher, set off the first big oil boom in the state of Texas. Now, the Gladys City Boomtown Museum, they've got a lot of things like a livery stable, a lot of reenactments or setups like were around during that time of year. And once a year, they actually have a smaller, but it's a oil derrick type setup, and they'll set off a water boom to kind of reenact the gusher. And it's a pretty big deal. It's pretty neat. And then there's a lot of other museums to see around in Beaumont, including the State Fire Museum. Then the second place we wanted to look at is Nacogdoches. Again, not too far to make it where it have to be a weekend. You could make it a longer day trip because it's a little bit further to drive. We've got a lot of historic buildings, got a walkable downtown, parks, a creek. Millard's Crossing Historic Village is a place that's got a lot of interesting things that go on in it, as well as the Stephen S. Austin University has a planetarium. So you can kind of do something kind of in the inside, get a little air conditioning, as well as get some outside experiences outside of Houston to make it a day trip, even though it's a little long. The third one we wanted to look at was Sea Center, Texas. Now, this is down in Lake Jackson. I never heard of it till I went looking for all this stuff. And it's easy to get to, and it's easy to overlook. I guess that's why nobody's heard of it. But coming out of Houston, 288 is kind of a main thoroughfare. Well, you just get on it and you go south until you get to Sea Center, Texas. Now, it's also has an aquarium. It's a fish hatchery, and it really looks specifically at the Texas Gulf Coast marine life, covering the salt marshes, the bays, artificial reef, things like that. It's got a touch pool to where the kids can actually get in and handle a few of the marine animals that it's safe to do. And the best part is it's free. Then a little bit closer to your house there, Don, Rosenberg. Now, it's still close to Houston. In fact, last time I was over there, it's basically Houston's about caught up with it. It's got a historic downtown with shops and restaurants, and it has the Fort Bend Museum. Got some other opportunities such as Seabourn Creek Nature Park. You can go hiking, birding, do a little bit of fishing. So it's not too far, but it's a nice place to go. And it's also got a couple of people that's from that area. B.J. Thomas is one of them right there on the left. And then there's also...
He's dead.
Yes, he is. But Stephen Droids, D-R-O-Z-D. I'm not sure. How do you say his name, Don?
I don't know. Oh, who is he?
He's with one of the member of the Flaming Lips band. He's been on TV.
Oh, Flaming something. I know a few of those, but I don't know about Flaming Lips. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Then we run down to Surfside Beach. Now, if you go down to Galveston's pretty predictable about what you're going to see, what you're going to do.
Candace Thackeray's Hangout.
There you go. Now, but if you go over to Surfside, which is west of Galveston, you get a little more simple. The beach, you still got the beach, the Gulf air, and lots of places to go have lunch, have dinner. But there's not really a big attraction like the parks and the museum or the Strand that's really going to drag a bunch of people down there. So this is actually more of a place you can go and literally go beach. This is a picture of the City Hall at Surfside Beach. So that kind of gives you an idea of how laid back it is down
City
there.
Hall. It looks kind of like a penitentiary.
Just a side note, Mike, when I moved to Texas in 81, I lived in Clute, Texas, which is the mosquito capital of Texas, which is 15 minutes from where you're showing that picture right there. I used to spend 6 out of the 7 days a week down at Surfside Beach.
Yeah. I went through Clute one morning about 2:30 and met the local constable.
I can't imagine why.
Okay,
yeah. So the other one we wanted to mention is College Station. Now, everybody thinks when you think College Station, you go Texas A&M. Yeah, Texas A&M is a big deal. Love their band, their marching band, but there's a lot more things there. Not too far from Houston. George H.W. Bush Presidential Library Museum is there. Got a lot of interesting things in there. Maybe it's a little bit for the older kids or teenagers, but you can go there and you can actually go and explore the university itself. And the football stadium is just monstrous. And there's even a picture here of some of the older places, but go down around Northgate or even slip over to Bryan downtown if you need to go to a little bit more. But a lot of things to do there without actually having to go to a museum park or an amusement park.
Roll Tide. Thank you, sir.